In today's video, I want to talk about current affairs questions and the form that they might take when it comes to your nursing interview. Because no matter what, there is an aspect of your interview that you may be asked current affairs. So if you're interested, let's dive right into it. Current affairs talks about the current and trending issues when it comes to society, when it comes to politics, and when it comes to specific areas. And for the nursing interview, is in the area of health and nursing. Why they ask questions in current affairs is to know how up to date you are, if you're someone who is a consumer of information, and they want to know if you're someone who is abreast with issues that are happening in your locality, in the country, and in health in general. And that is why they ask current affairs questions. It will take the form of news. Sometimes they will ask you what was on the news this morning or what was on the news yesterday. So whilst you are preparing for your nursing interview, start watching news. So what is me, I won't pay news. Share, please change. If you don't like watching news, change. Watch the 7 p.m. news. That's when you know that you get some information. So from now until you get to your interview date, start watching news. Maybe they might ask what was on the news yesterday or what was on the news this morning. Or do you read newspapers? What was in the newspapers this morning? You know, things like that. Trending issues in the country. What was there? Okay, so news, they can ask you about news. When it comes to politics, they can ask you names of ministers, names of members of parliament for maybe your districts, your region. You don't know where the question is going to come from. You can learn the names of the ministers for health, their deputies, the director general for health, their deputies, and all of that. Your regional minister, your member of parliament, maybe the member of parliament from the constituency that you're coming from, you should know their names because you might be asked. Okay, all right. And then they can also ask you current issues that are happening in health. Those who went for interview last year got questions around COVID because COVID was trending then and now it's still trending. So you should know something about COVID. You should know about the emerging diseases that we are looking at right now. For now in 2022 is Marburg and monkeypox and all of that. So you should know something about these ones. If you want me to do a video on Marburg, I will gladly do that. Maybe I'll make it a live stream. Just type Marburg video in the comment section. If I get up to 100 comments on Marburg asking to know about Marburg, then I'll do a video on Marburg and maybe monkeypox so that you know what it's all about. So it's knowing one, current issues in your locality, your society, where you are coming from. If your community was in the news for some reason recently, you should know something about that so that if you are asked, because if it's something that is on major news, then they are expecting you to know about it and maybe even tell them more about it. So you should know and then share with them. Okay, it's just to know if you are abreast and up to date with current issues, current affairs that are happening around you. And that is all there is about current affairs in your nursing interview. I hope this clarifies things. And sometimes in nursing interviews, you don't have answers to all of the questions that you may be asked. And if you find yourself in such situations, there are things that you should or shouldn't say. And in this video right here, I talked about how to respond to questions that you have no idea about. Click on it and watch that next, and I will see you there. My name is Selassie. I'm a registered nurse here in Ghana. I wish you all the best in your nursing interview. Bye for now.